My name is Jack, and today I'll be presenting on Grimes. She's a musician, singer, songwriter, producer. She does it all. She's a one-woman band. So Grimes music helps me in so many ways, from moving on from past difficult times, even current difficult times, to making new friends or strengthening my relationships with current friends and creating a new perspective on life, just opening my eyes up to create an experience that's more directed towards me. So how it helps me, music's crucial to everyone knows this, but for me, why Grimes? Well, she's got an unfamiliar genre, and it's not everyone's cup of tea, of course, but when I first listened to it, I was very thrown off. I was laughing, in fact, and I thought, like, who listens to this music? But then I searched her other more popular songs, and I listened, and I was like, okay, I kind of get it. And then I went back to the songs that I started laughing at, and I totally understood it, and it was just a complete different take on something that I once laughed at. It helps get through breakups to even hard times at work when you just have a difficult day. It's something so small or something big. Music helps me, especially Grimes. And it's an emotional output, whether it be happy, sad, or angry, that I need to express. I have a quote from Khalifa Sana's Pop Misfits I found on EBSCO-Host. Her quote is, "One of her signature songs is Oblivion, an upbeat but ominous track." So this just goes to show that Oblivion, it is her most popular song. And although it's upbeat, it's ominous, it's dark, and having dark lyrics but an upbeat track really can set the stage for changing your emotion from going, maybe I have a bad day at work and I put the song on and I can kind of relate to the lyrics, and the tone, the beat is upbeat, so I'm relating to it, but it's also getting me in a different mood. It just shows that her music is kind of a mix mash of everything. Then there's the lyrical challenge in her music. So you might be asking yourself, what does this mean? So r/Grimes on Reddit, it's a subreddit. User Freckled Peach asks in a thread, what are your favorite misheard Grimes lyrics? So this just proves that sometimes you can misinterpret, misunderstand lyrics, and you'll still love them. As everyone knows from, sorry, that's not working. As everyone knows from, I forget who sings it now, but it's the song Black Widow Baby. Everyone thought it said Black Little Baby. Well, I mean, it doesn't really connect as for something that's really a personal story. Everyone just thought that was the lyric. Or like Starbucks Lovers from Taylor Swift. It's something that everyone misunderstood. And that was a collective misunderstanding. But something I think that's different about Grimes is that she's hard to understand. And so you make your own lyrics. And this goes based off of your past experiences. Maybe how you're feeling that day. And you just mishear a lyric, and then you turn it into a mood that is more directed towards what you feel currently, and then forever you associate the song with that mood. It's so cool. It's like a fill in the blank, almost like a fill in the blank, and it's like a Mad Libs almost. You get to just make it your own experience. And I like to sing in the car with my friends, of course, and sometimes we'll be singing the same song, car karaoke, we've got it blasting, and we're hearing each other sing, and then all of a sudden we hear each other sing different lyrics to the same line, and then I start screaming at my friend. I'm like, no, you sung the wrong lyric. I never sing the wrong lyric because I'm always right. And we're screaming at the top of our lungs, but it's in a friendly, playful way. It just shows how fun it is to mishear lyrics, which also guides me into my next point. Friendships and Grimes. How does it affect the relationship I have with my friends? This is a bad mouse, I'm so sorry. So the power of music. Oblivion, Kill V Mame, Pin, they all have respectively dark, tones, literally screaming in the lyrics, and heavy imagery for a scene that Grimes wants you to live. It's what I do with my friends. We understand these scenes, and we scream at each other how awesome the songs are, and we freak out like, oh my god, I love this song, you love this song, I love it too. And it's just so fun to analyze together and think like, oh, what do you think this means? And oh no, I think it means something else. And okay, fine, you can believe that, but I'll believe what I want to believe, because this means more to me. Another way that I have friends, or fun with my friends, is I had a birthday party. So this is the scene. You might not be able to get to see very well, but I have her CDs as well, but they're kind of buried. I don't want to get them out, but I do have vinyls. This is Katie Prime's. It's one of her, I think it's technically her second album. It's arguable. Some of her, she doesn't always count some albums, so it's a little arguable, but this is really her second published album. Then we have Our Angels. This is the one that really established her pop music. She learned guitar for just this and all sorts of instruments. That's why I kind of adore her as well. She does all her music all by herself. She has been exploring with other producers and getting collaborations, but she tends to stay just by herself. And then this is Halifaxa, the album that comes after Katie Prime's. This one has multiple cover arts. All of them kind of do. This one has a lot of songs that, just like Katie Prime's, the lyrics are very hard to understand, but that's why you get to fill in the blank and make it your own experience. Whereas Our Angels is kind of more determined, as well as Miss Anthropocene, her newest album so far. They're kind of more her story. But with her older albums especially, you get to make it your own, relate it to your own experience, which is why it's so great to me. And, oh, you'll also see costumes. I'm kind of wearing it right now. I have her, she was doing a concert in Glastonbury 2014 or 2016. I think it was 2016. I might be wrong. And so I copied her shirt, her little shorts, and her hairstyle, so I'm kind of wearing a bit of it today. It just shows, I had a birthday party. The whole birthday party is this scene, and I made everyone dress up as a Grimes music video character, or like costume, and it's just so fun to connect with all my friends. So that's just another way that it's important to me. And then I have a bunch of quotes here that just really rung with me. So prepare yourself. When someone is singing and cannot lift their voice, another sings with them, and another who can lift their, I think that's a typo, I'm so sorry. Another who can lift their voice, the first will be able to lift their voice too. That's the secret of the bonds between spirits. So I took this as maybe if you're really into singing, you're actually good with it and you get a duet. For me, I take it as car karaoke, and I'm obviously a terrible car karaoke singer, so my friend joins in with me, and we're singing terribly, which makes us sing even louder and more terrible, and it just really makes it a moment. That was by Martin Buber. Pardon if I get any of the names wrong. Musicking is about the creation and performance of relationships. It is the relationships that it brings into existence which the meaning of musical performance lies. So it's, again, just about the relationships. Music is so big in creating relationships. That was by Christopher Small. Because music is an outward sign of human connection, the function of music is to enhance in some way the quality of individual experience and human relationships. Its structures and are reflections of patterns of human relations. Again, just harping on how music creates relationships. And one that I really like, it's the last one. Oh, that past one was John Blacking. This last one by Brian Appleyard says, music tells us the one thing we really want to hear. We are not alone. It's just as simple as it can be. We're not alone. It's a whole experience. These are some of her albums again. Dark Bloom, Katie Prime's, Halifaxa, Visions, Our Angels, Miss Anthropocene. I've listened to them all. I've listened to all her unreleased songs. They're all so good, and I rave with my friends about them. So all in all, Grimes is really an acquired taste, something that not everyone likes, and I didn't even like her at first. But you have to give yourself the opportunity to grow and to accept things, because if I hadn't gone and listened to her most popular song, I wouldn't have ever discovered her more underrated songs, and I wouldn't have understood them and fell in love with them for what they are and why do they make sense? Why are they important? Why are they important to me? Well, now that I opened myself up to that opportunity, I've discovered a whole new part of me, and it's definitely changed me over the past couple years that I've discovered her. So you just need to open yourself up to understanding how it might affect you. Thank you.